Hello everybody, CW here. I brought the old cricket out. I think this is a cricket. Chipmunk, I'm sorry. Chipmunk, same thing. This one's a long rifle, the pistol. And we've had it out before, I've done a video with it before. But we always used regular-ish ammo. You know, Winchester, Federal, Rimfire. Winchester, Federal, Remington, CCI. I want to try some fancier stuff. I have been talking about it in a video. Somebody, Chris Lang picked up a cricket rifle, and I mentioned to him that I've got one in a pistol, and he said, let's see it. Let's see it with some fancy ammo. So I've got some TAC 22 match, Norma match, SK Standard Plus, SK rifle, and Ely club. And I got a couple more, but we'll see. I've got some 10X EPS over there, and I've got some, these are the other ones I tried. There's some 60 grainers, there's some Winchester Subsonics, there's some Wolf, and a couple of boxes of Aguila. And I got some here that I've tuned up with the die, you know, expanded the bullet up, fattened it up, and we'll see what we get. Now we're going to shoot at 50 yards. We're on the range. Of course, everything is safe. Well, it's a pistol range. We're going to adhere to all the rules. And but all we got is a 3-power scope. Just a really nice old Tasco Pro Class 3-power. I think it shoots pretty good, but we'll see what we get. We may, maybe we'll invest in a better optic on this. I don't know what's out there for higher powered pistol scopes. We'll look and see. So let's get some cooties in the barrel, get some shots on target downrange, and see what we get. Should be fun. Stand by. Alrighty, so let's start out here. Let's start out with the SK rifle match, just because that's what I've got the most of out here. I got 1 1/4 boxes. We got to get some cooties in the barrel. Not going to leave you in regular mode here because oh look, I found another ear. Because it's just going to be, you know, watching me squeeze the trigger. Wow. So we'll do a couple shots, and then I'll put you in speedy mode. And that'll work. So we got a funny sun because we're in the fall. So we got a little funny sun here, so I got a little bit different of an angle. Glasses are filthy. And again, we're only 3-power, so it's hard to shoot tight groups, but we'll see what we can do. It's also not a match chamber. It's just, it's a fairly heavy barrel, and I have no reason to believe it's any kind of problem. It's been a pretty good shooter. I've got another video on it where I went through and I changed everything, because the grip is made for really small hands. So I opened it up, made a little bit of a palm swell, contoured it, so it feels pretty good now. And I worked a little bit on the trigger, but it's a single shot. You got to cock it every time manually. So you work the bolt just to remove and to chamber a bullet. And you got to pull this back every time to cock it. So it's like the really old 22s of the 40s and the 50s, single shot 22s. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. So we'll see what it does. I got a few shots here. We'll just run through these. And as I was setting up the targets here, I was looking through my phone a little bit. I got to see if I can find another optic to put a little bit bigger power on here. Now, a lot of guys, when they do this kind of stuff, because there's really nothing out there for this, they'll put a rifle scope on it. And because of the design of it, they'll just hunker down and get really close and use a rifle scope on it. So that's an option. We do have that 6-24 G2 that I just took off the 25-45. Boy, the scope is almost as big as the gun. And I got a couple of others as well. I got that 10x40 that could be tried, could be used. It would just be to prove accuracy. I don't know. I got to decide. I'm thinking if I could find something, I'd really like to find an old Burris. Burris made a number of higher powered pistol scopes. It would only be a 1-inch, but it'd be a big improvement. I don't know, I'll look around and see what I can find. I just passed on a 2-7. I think it's gone. I'll have to look and see. It's in a forum. But maybe that's not gone. That might be an option. But, all right, let's send some bullets downrange. Like I said, I'm only going to have you a couple of them here, and then I will go on speedy mode. I can see really good, but the dot is lost. So I really should have a smaller target. Because I can wiggle around. A 3-inch dot out there. And my target, my reticle is a tapered crosshair. It's an etched glass reticle. It's a tapered crosshair with a floating dot of about 1 minute. So it's pretty good, but it's only 3 power. So I definitely need smaller targets. But let's see what we got out here. And it's pretty quiet. You don't even need hearing protection. It's a fun shooting gun. I picked it up as something to shoot while I was letting the barrels cool. But it's a great suppressor host. Fun for plinking. Be fun for squirrels. Find a load that shot really good, you know, it'd be fun for squirrels. You might as well shoot all of these just to get the cooties in the barrel. Got, I don't know, like seven rounds, I think. A lighted reticle would help a lot for this. A smaller target would do a lot too, because it just, I wish I could show you, and it just gets lost. You could wiggle this around quite a bit, even though it's only 3 power. You can wiggle it around quite a bit. Fun to shoot some challenges with it. Maybe I should make up a pistol challenge. Why not? I've never done a challenge before. I know a couple of people have asked. There's a couple challenges floating out there that I really need to shoot myself. The Hasbro Hammer Time. I tried it twice and I had scope problems and I just failed. So something I really need to do. Get that one shot before I take on any of my own stuff. And let's see here. And one more shot. Of this ammo. We'll look through the scope and see what we got. Looks like I got about a 4-inch group out there. But again, that's with this reticle and this power scope. And everything is to the right, so it looks like it shoots a little bit to the right. We'll adjust that, but I'll put you in speedy mode and it'll shoot a little bit more. Okay, sorry I couldn't go with the butts. We had a couple of guys pull in and a couple of extra guys. And now we got 4 or 5 guys on the line, so I just pulled my targets. So here's the first, those first 6 or 8 shots that we shot, getting sighted in with the SK rifle match. So you can see it was shooting to the right. And like I said, that dot is probably maybe twice the size of that red dot, the reticle dot. But because everything is black, it's really hard for me to see that reticle on this black target. So I need a different style target, maybe a box. Those bench rest box square targets with the white inside might be better for me for shooting groups with this. But, you know, a couple of these maybe, you know, just where the positioning was, could be an accuracy of the bullet. But I know, and you'll see, that it does shoot better than this. So this was just getting the cooties in. And again, this is 50 yards with a pistol with a 3-power scope. So here's the next target, and it was positioned about like this. So here's 3, same ammo, 3 shots. I think 4 and 5, way up there. Let me adjust you a little bit to see better. Hard for the wind. So when you look at these 3, these 4 shots, 4 and 5. This one here, I don't know. So don't look at that one. That one wasn't there. I may have tried something else. I don't know what happened, but there's 3 right together, and 4, and then 1 up there, 5. So we're getting the cooties in the barrel, and it looks like it's really going to shoot. So we tried over here to the left, and we got a couple of different groups going on. So I'll show you what's going on here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were shot at this target with different ammo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was the SK match rifle. After I got the sight adjusted, moved over to the left, and got it sighted in. 1, 2, 3, what do we got? Let me look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was the SK pistol match. Now it shot to the left. Here's my impact, my sight and point of aim. But look at that group. I mean, that's an inch. That's pretty darn good with the pistol. And then we went to, trying to think of what we shot next. Norma Tac. No, that was down here. We shot, SK Plus. So here's SK Plus. And I know it's those 4, but I don't know which one of these it was. I think it was that one. Now there shouldn't be cooties between these because it's all the same SK, so the same lube, but I think that was it. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know where the other one went. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this was over there. 1, 2, 3. It might have been that one or that one. I know it wasn't those two. And that was, see, that's the problem. I'm running down and not having my bullets. I don't remember what that was. That was another different ammo. Maybe I shot the SK again. I'm just not sure. I'm sorry. And then we went over here. This is TAC, Norma TAC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, it's different cooties, so I think it would have tightened up a little bit. And then I shot this target with the Norma match. So TAC match, I don't know if it's TAC match, but Norma match ammo. And it hit all up here. So we got 1, 2, 3, and I don't know where the other 2 went. There might be 2 there, but I don't know if that's one, maybe, but it's wild, wild. Now it's possible, because it is hard to see that dot. Sometimes it wanders on me. I have to really be careful. So it's possible that that one there is one from these 5. Now that only gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives me 5 if that's the case. Again, this one or this one was with this group of 4 over here. But so I got to do something with a better target and or a better optic if I want to shoot groups. But it really shows potential, especially, you know, you look back over here and there's 3 shots and probably 3/4 of an inch, maybe 5/8 of an inch. So it really shows potential. So there we go. Not awful, but not great. But I'm gonna, you know, blame the targets most. I'm not even gonna blame the gun, just my ability to see the reticle and to keep the dot on target. It's very, very difficult. I wish I could show you. The contrast is just not there, and being only 3 power, it's tough. So I'm going to keep that in mind, and I think I am going to make up some challenge targets. Nobody really does pistol. I think there's been a couple of pistol challenges, fun stuff, but I want to do something 22, something maybe buck marks. People got buck marks and Ruger Mark IIs and Mark IIIs and Mark IVs. Those kind of pistols, or these chipmunks, you know. So here we go. All right, everybody. A little bit of a long video, but I think it was fun. It's getting loud here, so just gonna sign out. God bless everybody. CW out.